So I have given the task right yesterday. So it is to display the date of the week. So we have the program already. We'll change the program little bit to get that output. Okay. So this is our COBOL library, right? So, okay, we have program in this COBOL lib. So I'm editing this one. I will also take a JCL here. Here, this is our JCL, right? I think I have created separate JCL. Separate JCL library. It's not okay. It is here. So we used this JCL yesterday, right? So yesterday we passed these values from JCL to program, right? So we use JCL to pass data from program to execute anything on mainframe. We need JCL. So here I'm executing this JCL, this program PGM1 using this JCL. Okay. So this is called as JCL, job control language. Okay. So it starts with slash here on first two columns. It will have slash. Okay. So this is the by this you can identify this is JCL. And you can see if I do high JCL, highlighting JCL keywords. Okay, you can see keywords like job statement and exec statement. This is DD statement. So this is again DD. This is DD. Okay, this is job name. This is exec name. So nothing but we call it as step name. Okay, this is DD name. This is DD. This is DD name. This is another DD name. This is also DD name. This is in DD. Okay, so to execute anything, we need JCL. To execute this program, we are using this JCL. Okay, and we also pass data to program from JCL. Okay, JCL is used to pass the data to a COBOL program. It can be these values like single individual values, or it can be a data from file. From file also we can pass data, so we can give input as file. Also we can give input to the program from JCL. Okay, so let's yesterday I gave just one task, right? So here I'm passing one value here. Okay, one, if I pass one from this program should display Monday. Okay, so for that I need to change the program here. So I will take only one variable. So deleting this. So if you, okay, let's take write another program PGM2. Okay, so first time when you are creating a new member in this PDS library, we have to give like this edit, and in this bracket can you all go on mute? Whoever is not speaking. Okay, so I am able to mute. Okay, so this is edit. Here we can give the program name. This is first time only we do like that. Okay, so later, so once we have at least one member in that PDS library, we can directly edit this. Edit, and we can give a space member name here PGM2. So you can create directly. You can create the member like this. So now, so I'm canceling this again. Sorry. So ref means refresh. It will do refresh. Okay. So I will use same. So to avoid, this is COBOL, right? To save the time or to avoid coding again, so I can just cut this and paste there. Cut, and I will create new member PGM2 and paste here. Like this, we do cut paste only always. We don't need to code complete program from scratch. So we take from different program, We just do cut paste and we'll do change wherever required. We do change like this. So I am reading a variable something weekday. So a day, and I'm taking day as a variable. Okay. So I think it is keywords. Okay, weekday. Okay, this is a variable. This is my variable. I don't know on this all. So I will read this variable in the program and display values. So accept weekday. So accept means it will take the value from JCL. So accept, it points to this value. Okay, it will accept this value. So each accept, if we code and if we pass two way values, we have to code two accept statements here. So we are passing on only one value from JCL, right? Here sysin dd star. This is called passing in stream data. In stream means under sysin dd star. So here we generally mention the file names here. Instead of files, we can pass like in stream like individual values. So this is called in stream, passing in stream data. Okay, we are keeping the value inside the JCL. Instead of files, we are keeping the value directly in JCL. That's why we call it as in stream data. We are passing in stream data one. So from JCL to COBOL. So accept means it will read that value here. Before using this variable, we have to define this variable. So that's why I defined that here. So let's say if it is only 1 byte, I will use 1 byte only. 9 of 1, pick 9 of 1. And here I will use conditions. If weekday equal to 1, then I want to display Monday. If weekday equal 1, I want to display Monday like this. Like this, it will work. So else, if else means if not 1, we can use this if else logic. So it's else means if not, display if not 1, if 2, dis display Tuesday. Okay, like that we have to code. So you can keep this if else like this. For readability, we just you can move like this, or you can just, okay, let's have same way. Okay, else. So if it is fine, if means general meaning, right? If means if this is the case, do this. Else means if not. Okay, if so so it is like if weekday equal 1 aithe display Monday. Else means కాకపోతే again 2 aithe, if value is 2, then do display this, like that we do. Okay, we can repeat this. So I mean I'm doing repeating these two lines. RR means repeating more than one line. For that we use RR. So we'll repeat 5 more times. So RR 5 I gave. So you can see it was repeated like this. So you can code anyway, just for readability to just for appearance, and just moving this like this. Okay, you can insert and press space button. You can have spaces. You can move that line to right side or left side like that. Okay, Tuesday, and so you can do anything. We'll just write short. So Wednesday and like this output will come based on that value. Sorry, I don't know why it is logged out. Okay, so I'm saving after coding. I'm saving. So last value is Sunday. I think someone is using ID from previous batch. I need to just a second. Yes, sorry for the interruption. So okay, this way. So I have to change these values 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So based on that value, it will come. So we have to use if else, right? So else this. So everywhere we have to use else. So this is final if, right? So we can write here simply end if. So end if means it will end the scope of this if conditions. Okay. So this is next. We can call it as if else conditions. Okay. If else, if else, if. So like that we have these many if. For each if we have to write end if. Okay. So we have total how many if conditions. So excluding this we have. So you can use command like find all if. So we can see total nine ifs find. So out of this 9 we can ignore this identification. So 8 we have. So we have to code 8 end if conditions. Okay. If you do R7 it will. So total we have 8. I repeated this 7 times. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So like this we have to code. Okay. So this way we get the output like based on the value from input. Okay. So we generally what we do is, so when new if condition is started, we just move this like this. So each if it will be together, like it will, we can count like how many if conditions are there like that.
Sir, is it mandatory to move like this?
No, it is not mandate. Just this is first just for readability. If someone come and if they read, they can understand
Okay.
easily. Just for readability only, not mandatory. So for you also it will be easy if I write like this, if I keep this like this. Okay. So so if you do F7, if you do F7 or F8, it will do like scroll up, scroll down. So if I am here doing F8 at this line, so it will display below lines from this line like that. Okay. So like this, we have the code. So now you can match for each end if you can have for each if that corresponding end if you can see. So you can see these are coming in same line, if else, if else of this if and end if like that. So you can see this, if this end if is belongs to this if condition like that, you can map. Okay, so this if, so this if is corresponding end if is this one. Okay, like that we can have this, have the code. It will be it will be easy for anyone if if someone come and if they want to, if they're analyzing the program, it will be easy for them to understand. Okay, so this way we can get, so if one display that else like this, think we have extra if, extra and if, let me find on end if how many we have, 8. Okay, this one, 2. So it will give errors if we, if there is extra or anything. So mm, okay, I think the count is matching. Let's compile and see. So we have, after coding, we have to do compilation, right? So this is our source library. This is our program, source program. So we need to use compile JCL to compile that. So I will show you now today that expanded compile JCL, how it look like. Expanded means yesterday, the previous class, just we just used uh, different one, right? So earlier we used this compile JCL. This compile JSL is a tool. We don't write this one already. This will be available in everywhere. Every organization they have their own compile JCL. So you just need to compile that by giving the program name and all. So this is the, this we used earlier, right? So here I am giving program name PGM2. Somebody change this library names and all. Okay. So when you submit this, let me submit this. When you submit this, so this contain the statements inside this. So it will be expanded after submission. Okay. So so now so that was fail. It is not our, it was not our program. Okay. So this will look like this. So if it is a expanded compile JCL. Okay. Here we give. So let me change my library names with our library names. So we have load.lib and we have cob.lib. So we are in, I'm in view mode. So COBOL.lib, right? Okay. This is, so if I, so I'm giving this PGM. So what it will do, it will it will assign the value to this member. So where we have this member, so this is substituting this value in this member. So compile JCL, I told right, for anything to run anything on mainframe, we need JCL. So apart from programs, we also run utilities. So this is the utility IGYCRCTL. So it is a compilation utility. Utility means it's like tool. So we are running this utility by giving our program. Okay, this is our program, right? So we have that program will be substituted here. So our source library, this is source library, right? srclib. This value will be substituted below. So here it will, after execution, it will substitute this program, this program library and this program name. These will be substituted here. These will be given as input to this utility. Then it will give us output as this load library. So this will nothing but this is the machine code. Okay, so yeah, just previous class I didn't show this expanded compile JCL. Okay, I just showed till this part assignment only I show, right? So this assignment, these files, this data will be given to this utility. Okay, and that will execute and it will give the load library which is executable, which is nothing but machine code. Okay, so I'm submitting this our pgm2 program. Okay, we got max cc 8 means there is some error. Okay, so to see the error, I have to take the job name and start spool. So spool I have to go to check the errors or to check the jobs also. st here. So here this is our job, compile job subs. So I'm selecting complete output. So here I'm, so we can find on this keyword severity, find on severity. So we can see here all severe errors or general errors. So we can see here error explicit scope terminator end if was found without matching verb. Okay, yeah, like like we expected, there is extra end if is there. When I do if it was saying, okay, it is 6:16 now. So let's find with space before and after. So okay, we have only 7 if conditions. So earlier I think it showed 9, but some was counted, something was extra counted. Okay, so I'm deleting this last end if. Okay, now we have 7 end if for 7 if conditions. Okay, it is matching now. So you place the cursor on this screen. So we have now 4 screens, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so I'm going to spool here, place cursor here and press enter. We can see here. So it is saying end if was without. So here this e means errors. Okay, so you can see errors, 7 errors, but we see only 1 error. Okay, let's see if we do pf7. Okay, no error is there. It is comparing this end if with all 7 if condition. That's why it is giving 7 count there. Okay, it is saying end if was found without matching verb. Matching verb means matching if. Okay, so if I will go to compile JCL again. Now if I compile again, we should get successful compilation. Okay, it is again giving 8. So come back and look at new compile job. So M means maximum. If you give M here and press F7, it will go to top, maximum scroll up. F8 means maximum scroll down. If it will go to bottom, you can see bottom of data. If you do M F7, you can see top of data. So it will go to maximum scroll up. So I can find again the errors. So you can see here scope terminator end if was found without matching verb. Okay. So what is happening is, so in if conditions, so we have these many if conditions, right? So end if is optional actually. If we code period here, period means I told right, a statement will be ended with period. Period means like full stop. So if I keep period here, it will ignore these end if conditions. Okay, so that's why we should not code periods in between this next if conditions. If there is like complex if else statement, we should not code these periods in between. So we have to code at the end. Okay, so if I code if I keep here period, it is not, it is stating this is end of condition, end of if logic, if else logic. Okay, so that's why I'm getting errors there. So without end if, you can simply code keep here period, you don't need to give all these end ifs. So that is one. Another way I will just show that also. So let's compile now. Here we have compile JSL, submitting again. So it is success now. So 4 means warning. Warnings we can ignore. Okay. So if you see F3 and go to the next job, find on severity. So you can see only we have warning, something like diagnose. We can ignore these warnings. Okay. No errors. We don't have any error, any severe errors. Okay. Earlier we have errors. This is previous job. So here we have errors, 6 errors we have. Okay, now errors are cleared now. So if I let's run the job. So I'm giving 1 here, passing value 1 to the program. So our program is PGM2, right? So I'm giving the load library, which is nothing but machine code, compiled output now. Let's check if the load module like compile code is created or not. So PGM2 it is created because max CC we got 4, right? So that is success with warning that so it will create the load library. Sorry, load module. This is load library. Inside this we got this PGM2 is called as load module. Okay, we call it as module, load module. This is machine code. Okay, so now we have to give this machine code or this load module in run JCL. Okay, this load library here we give. Well, yesterday I told right, steplib it is used to mention the load libraries. Steplib DD. This DD is steplib DD. It is used to mention the load libraries from where the program load module will be verified. Okay, so I'm submitting this now. You can see successfully it is executed. So yesterday I told that sysout all display messages we get in sysout DD. This is sysout DD, right? So if I see this, if you see this job, so this is job name. This is job. This is job name. Okay. So copy this job name and go to spool F3. So you can see automatically it is came here. You don't need to. If you don't see the name job here, you can do a space your job name. It will show only that one. Okay. Question mark. And you can see here sysout. You can see Monday is displayed. Right. Okay. This way we can display the values of those any other values. So you can also run any job, compile just JCL or anything from here itself. From spool also you can submit the job, okay, JCL. So here you can do SJ. SJ means show JCL. So you can pass, let's pass value like 3 and submit again. Submitted. Let's see output of this one. So 3 means Wednesday. Okay, like that we can pass the value dynamically. Dynamically we are changing the value. If I pass 7, it will, that logic will handle, that will give the output. Like this is the one Sunday 7 and like that. So it is just simple program, just gave as exercise. Okay, so let's go into the topic like files. So today we'll start with files. So how we read files in COBOL program and how we process the data. Okay, that will explain. Okay, let's take a simple data. Simple. We'll create a simple file. Okay, so I will create the file. So this is the this is a file, existing file. So if I do columns, it will do columns on here. Okay, so we have existing file. This is the file we have. Okay, so to save the time, I will use same example. I will create simple file. Okay, and I will change something in the file. uh, I'm checking something. I will check the existing program. We can. So this way I told, right, this is the group level variable. So under this we have sub variable. So this is employee record, for example. So under this employee record, we have employee number, employee name at file level 5. Okay. Employee first name, second name at level 10. Like that employee status. Again, these are all same level. Okay. File level 5. So this is the length of this group variable length is equal to length of these all, sum of these all lengths. Okay, so this length is 4 bytes, right? And this length 4 plus 5 9 plus 5 14 plus 15 plus 8, it will be like 23 6 29, uh, so 38, and so this is 6 plus 2. So here decimal values we represent like this. So 9 of 6 V99 means it will store the values like 9999 uh, 696, this 6 numeric part. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and dot 99, like that it will store the value. Okay, stands for decimal points. So it will not take extra byte to store this period. Okay, to store this decimal point. So it is just assumed decimal point. It will treat this data as, if we even pass the data like this, it will internally it will treat it like 0.99. Okay, like that. So if we, instead of this, if we keep like specially explicit period here, a decimal point, it will treat it as separate entity, and it will take 1 byte to store this point. Okay, instead of this, that we just use V99 as assume decimal point. It will not take memory to store this decimal point. Okay, so so this is the record length. So we are going to create a record with this length. Okay, so I'm just taking existing one to save the time. Okay, so we'll show you. So this is 14 15 23 29 29 plus 2 31 and plus 9 40. So someone changed this. I think I have coded this in different way. Okay. So So let me create a today's fifth day, right? So can you all see the notepad here I'm sharing?
No,
No? Or yes.
no,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, add my number, sir. My number not available.
Okay. Okay. I will add in the group chat. I will add it. Sure.
I say I copied my number in chat.
Yeah, I have seen that. I will add. Sure.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank
So just a second. I will. Mm, sorry. Okay. So yes, someone is still logging in. Just a second. I will. Someone. Okay. Let's code the new program. That's it's not a problem. Okay. So first we have to let me share my screen, another screen. So we are need to write the program. Let's say file pgm, or we can say program 3. Okay. So to read an employee file and write the output file, so read it will read records from an employee file. Okay. And write the output file with the with the records of employees who joined or we can say who is working, like who is active. Okay. I want to get only so out of few employees I want to get only employees who are currently working. Okay, like that I will this is my requirement. Okay, for this, so we need to create a step one. What we do, we have to create a step one. We create a ps file. Okay, this is nothing but create input employee file. Okay, this is nothing but ps file. I told, right, ps file is nothing but it is like excel sheet. It store the data. Okay, step two, we have to code the program. Then step three, we have to compile the program. And step four, we have to execute the, before executing, we have to code the JCL, code the run JCL and execute the program. So these four steps we have to follow now. Okay. So can you see my notepad now?
you. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this cursor is hard. So okay, so step one, let me share my full screen. Can you see mainframe now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to create any data set, what we do, we have to go to option 3, utilities 3.2, data set, any data set, PS data set or PDS data set. Okay. So just a second. Okay, is again getting struck. Okay. So A here allocate. So I am giving. So I am creating. Let's create a take real time example. I want to read bank customer data. Okay. Mate AC dot Krishna dot something HDFC customer data, cost data. Okay. So I want to create this customer data first customer file with record length 60. Okay. 60. This is record length. Block size is 60 into 10. Okay. So file is created. So now I have to add the records to this file. So 3.4 editing this file. So I need to add the records. So just a second, I'm getting some call, urgent call, 2 minutes. Yes, sorry all for the interruption. Okay. Can you all able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's take the real time example. Okay. So let's have more. So I'm deleting this. So let's create a bigger file. So here D means delete. Okay. So I deleted this one. So again, I will go to 3.2. So 3 then 2. So you can directly give 3.2 here. A, A for allocate, and so we have to give the file name here. This is my file name. So I want to create the file with 200 bytes. Okay. Or I will, let's create with 100 bytes at least. Okay. So 100 into 10,000. So real time you can see 1000 byte file, 2000 byte file also we have. Just I'm taking 100 byte. Okay, that is enough. So created the data set again. So so as it was already created, I deleted and again created that. Okay. So this is the file. You can edit this directly, and so I want to have the data here in this file. Okay, so what I want to do, how I want the data. So let's take existing sample. So you can do find on here. If I'm finding on employee file, we'll so we'll use same instead of this. So earlier we have example like 4 bytes employee number and 10 bytes this. So so same way. So we'll use different format now. So okay, I'm doing columns on here. So I will take employee, sorry, customer account number here. So account number, we can give any number. We can give something like 2022, right? 2022, 1, 2, 3. Let's say it is as 6 byte. We can say 6 byte account number. Okay. And then what we can have customer name. Okay, Krishna is one customer, and for this, so 1 to 6 bytes. 10. Let's take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay, 10 bytes it is happened. So 6 bytes in enough. Okay. So from so you can see here from column 1, 6 bytes it is account number. So from column 10, column 10, I'm giving employee, sorry, customer name. Okay, Krishna. So from column 20, so we can give anywhere, just I'm giving this way. Okay. So 6 byte account number, and okay, let's give one space and we'll start here itself. Okay, sorry. So if you see small letters are coming, so you can do caps on, CAPS ON space ON on. So caps on. So if you type again, or you have the line command UC means uppercase, it will make it as uppercase. Okay. So employee name 10 bytes, customer name 10 bytes I'm taking here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 means till here it will happen 10. So from here I will, from column 20, so from column 20 I will have transaction ID. So it can be like transaction 1, 2, 3. Okay. So from column 30, I will have some amount. So I I transferred 50,000 amount. Okay. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 lakh amount. Okay. We'll take 50,000 only. Okay, 50,000. Uh, transaction type. So credit transaction. So I transfer it. So it's a debit transaction. DB. So I transfer to some other person. That person account number can be anything like. So I transferred to some other person their name. So this is receiving customer name. Okay. So Raju, it is. Sorry, I'm getting throat infection. So so this is receiving customer. So this is transferring, sending customer. Okay. And this he is transferring amount 50,000 to Raju. Okay. And his account number will be something like we can have bank also, debit and bank name here, HDFC. Okay. 45. At column 50, I'm keeping receiving customer name, and 55 so to make it easy, I will just move this to 10. So 10 to 20, it will be like customer name. From 20, it will be transaction ID. From 30, it will be amount. And from 40, it will be debit transaction type. 45 bank name. So sending customer bank name. Okay. 50 receiving customer name. And 55. So for name, I will leave 10 bytes. It can be big name also. So from 60, I'm giving receiving customer account number. So it can be like 902212, let's say. Then I will be giving receiver bank. So let's see. Let's assume they have account in SBI bank. Okay. SBI. So we can also have dates, transaction date and all. So for that, I will use next. So this is till 70, 71, right? If I do F11 here, sorry, okay. So from 75, I will use date. So it will be today's date. Today I transferred. So it will be like 2022 year, uh, month and date. Let's say today is 6th or 5th. 6th, right? Okay. 6th. And then we have the time. So when I transfer time also you can mention here. So it is like it is 10 a.m. transaction time. So like that real time data will present. So at the end we have spaces. So if you this is coming unwantedly. So if you want to remove that unwanted numbers, you can do num off here, num off and save it. So out of 100 bytes, we have data till 80, 88 until 89 column we have data. So this is spaces. Okay. So this is a customer record. So like that, HDFC will have a number of transaction in a day, right? So I will keep like 99 records, 100 records. Okay, these many transactions, let's say. So so you can change any data like something like I will keep like Suresh and Ramesh. I'll just change 10 records. So rest I will keep as this. Okay, so I didn't remember what are the names in current batch. Vamshi. Can be anyone. So
Okay.
yeah, tell some names. Tell me one by one of your names.
Shankar.
Okay.
Vivek.
Okay.
Rishikumar.
Okay.
Santosh.
So so we have till this the name we have till 10 bytes. So it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bytes. Rishikumar. Okay. Like that we have assigned 10 bytes per name. Okay. So yeah, we'll delete all others. So you don't need just I will take these examples and so receiver names also we can add something in reverse same way. So Santosh. Keep it as is. So Rakesh and I have Ramesh also in that. So real time, we don't create this file manually like this. So we get file automatically when you transfer from net banking or from ATM or any, it is in banking. I'm taking example. So when you transfer automatically the data, your name and all that will come in the file like this. I'm just creating that sample file. So we don't create this manually like this in real time. Okay. This is just for training purpose I am creating. Okay. So okay. So like that, we have 11 transactions in this file. Okay, these are the transactions. These are the account numbers will be like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, it is like 21. So are we running out of time or are we good? It is almost 10. Okay, we'll code the program and we'll execute that tomorrow if possible. We'll do today and tomorrow. Okay, this transaction IDs will can have some different 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's change amount 6. Okay, so let's so these are the customers of HDFC Bank. Okay, so they have debit transactions and some credit transactions also can be there. So let's have credit transactions in between CR. So credit means they got amount from this SBI customer Raju, this Suresh, they got amount. Okay, like that. Okay, we have the file ready now. We have to next, what is our next step? We have to code the program to read that file. To read record from HDFC customer file. Okay. So we'll write the output file with credit transactions. Okay. Let's say debit transactions. So I want to write out only debit transactions in output file. Okay. So we have created the file PS file. Okay. Then we need to code the program. So Krishna, okay. Um, So this is here I have a previous existing program. So we'll take this and we'll modify this. I did cut there and I will do here PGM3, PGM, yeah, PGM3. I'll paste here. So cut paste we do, we don't code all. So, so already we have business. So these in real time, we will have programs coded in 1970, 80, 90, 2000 like that. So very rare we get uh, task to code complete program. Okay. So most of the work will be like we have to change existing program logic somewhere, or we have to analyze what that program is doing. Like that we have. So coding, complete coding will not be there. Okay. In 12 years, I have coded I think 2 programs completely. So rest all we do like if something is some logic is not working, we have to change that condition, that logic. Like that we have work. Okay. So we have to analyze the program, what this program is doing, like that. That those kind of works we have. Yeah, I think I have coded not 2, 4, 5 maybe. Like I didn't remember exactly. Like like you don't have to code complete program. Even you program, they will give you reference program, sample program. You need to refer that sample program and code the actual program. Okay, if you don't find anything, you can Google it. You Google, you can see that code. So you know need if you don't remember exact syntax, but as you are in now learning phase, you have to learn, like you have to try, you have to remember the things now. But while working, if you forget, you don't need to worry. You can see existing programs. You can Google it, like that. All will do. All will do copy paste only. Okay. But you need to know what is this, what is this identification division, what is this environment division. These things you have to read. Okay. This meaning at least you have to understand what this is doing, where you need to use that, like that. So our input file, so we are coding the program, right? So or if you want, I will code a new program, then that will be easy to make you understand clearly. Just let me. Sorry. Yeah, can you see the screen? Okay, we are coding a new program. Okay, so I didn't take existing one. So we'll use basic program. You are aware of basic program, right? So this, so I will cut these lines. So CC, if you want to cut specific lines, you can use CC, and you can do this CC. So these are common, but okay, if you want to cut specific line, you can cut only these line. 4 lines I have taken from this program. So I will paste these 4 lines here. These are common for all, right? So I'm just taking this, so these 4 lines. Okay, so then here we have to use extra divisions. So earlier we don't have any files, right? So that's why we didn't use any other division like environment division and other divisions. So here when we use files, we have to use environment division. Okay. So here before data division, we have to use environment division. So here I will just mention, I will just have till file declaration, then we can have continue the session tomorrow. Okay. So under this division, we have input output section. Okay. Here we mention what are the inputs or what are the output files to the program. Okay. So if you see this this come in blue color, means that keyword is there is issue with keyword. Okay. So output. So there should be hyphen, I think. Okay. Yeah. So under this, we define the files. Okay. So under input output section, we have file like para, it is called file control para. Here we define the files. Okay, select. So what we are doing, so this is the file, right? So before that, I will tell you one thing. So we'll code the JCL first, then you can understand this easily. So I'm changing order. First we'll code the JCL. Okay. So I'm opening 3.4. So we have this JCL, existing JCL. So I will cut and paste. I will create another JCL and JCL2. Here I will paste this hi JCL. It will highlight the keywords. Okay, this is common. Job name is common. So step name. So I am giving the. So if I am giving program name here PGM3. So this is step lib. Step lib is for floor library. So it is same. There is no change in this floor library. And I need to pass the file, right? I need to pass data to customer data to program. So for that, I use here HDFC DD, for example, or I will use like cust DD or customer input file at custin. I'm giving this DD name custin. Okay, and here I will mention the file whatever we have. So what is the file? This is the file, right? So copied file name. Control C will work to copy here. Okay, so paste this.
Sir, and for paste,
Control V, Control C, Control V will work. Normal copy paste will work.
it's
But
not working, sir. I've tried it.
Control C, Control V,
Oh, yes, sir.
it will work. I am able to paste right now.
Okay, I'll check again.
So select Control C, Control
Yeah.
V. This will work.
Okay.
So in mainframe you have to use cut command actually to cut all these lines.
Yes, sir.
You can paste n number of times if you cut once like that. So here I don't need this sysyn. Okay, I'm deleting these lines. So custin is our DD name, and here to this DD name I'm assigning the file. This is input file. DSN means data set name. Okay, DSN is a parameter. It stands for data set name. We have two type data sets, right? PDS or PS. So both whatever PDS or PS to mention specify that we have to give DSN parameter dataset name. So this is the dataset name. Inside this we have the data. Okay. Here this means this stands for disposition. Disposition of it will tell the disposition of file means nothing position of file. So disp equal share means file is available. So file disp equal new means it will create new file. So it will disp equal share means file is there. Just share that file like that. That means okay. So we have to code like this, and then we have to connect this DD name. Using this DD name, we have to refer this actual file in the COBOL. So in COBOL, we use this DD name. So here we use select file name. So HDFC in custin, right? So customer input file custin assigned to DD name. DD name is this one is our DD name, JCL DD name. Okay.
Hello. Class now.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me? Sorry, all. Today we have a lot of interruptions. So I see the ID is being used by someone. So we'll continue this. I don't know. I already pinged them in the group. Someone is using from previous batches. So I will use other ID. So we have multiple IDs. So I gave new IDs to others, but don't know who is using this ID again. So we'll continue from tomorrow. We have a lot of interruptions. Even I'm suffering with cough and cough. So we just define the file here like this, and then we declare the variables. Okay, we'll continue that class tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining. Yeah. Bye.
Join me on what group, sir?
Yeah, sure. I will add.